There is a brand new global tournament in Clash Royale, and that is Chaos Mega Draft Global Tournament. Now, this one is a mode we have not had yet, I don't believe. There's so much that could happen in this mode. You know, it's honestly a little bit overstimulating, but I know there are a bunch of cards that you really want to take, and I will be explaining why I'm selecting them. So, first two picks, I'm going Demolisher Golem right there. And then honestly, I'm going to take the Skarmy as well, because rare Skarmy modifier, I learned this the hard way, will literally ruin your game. Also, Goblin Hut, you get the Party Hut or the Demolisher Hut. Both are really good value. He took Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon's one of the worst cards in this mode, I think, in my opinion at least. There's so many good things on the map still, honestly, but I'm going to take Vines as well. But yeah, it's much different than, of course, a normal battle, because you really want to take the cards that are going to help you for the best modifiers, right? So I'm going to take Zappies here only because I don't have any air defense, and he does have that Inferno Drag, so I do actually have to have something for it. Maybe Inferno Dragon wouldn't be the worst pick ever from him, because at least it forced me to pick that. But he goes for the Drill. Drill's a really good card as well in this mode. Can get you lots and lots of value, but I'm going to take Skeleton Barrel right here. Skeleton Barrel, you can either get a giant skeleton to spawn in it or a bomber. And honestly, both are pretty good. And then I forgot, oh yeah, the purple modifier is like something crazy as well. But I'm going to take Berserker right here. Honestly, not a bad deck to start this off. This is going to be interesting. I'm kind of curious to see if we're actually going to have success or not in this mode, because I've played a bunch of runs already where I've just sold and done terribly. And then I've played other runs where I feel like I've gotten unlucky with the modifier selection, and then I've lost because of that. But this time I'm gonna be trying to win every single match, of course, and be locked in on my picks and really pick the best things, because this mode is an easy 15 wins if you just pick good modifiers, even if you don't have the best skill in the world. So I'm gonna go for these Zappies like this right here, and then Vines on top of that. I'm going to go Berserker, and then I'm actually going to Skarmy on 0 here to kill that P.E.K.K.A. as well. Not too shabby. A little bit of an overexpend, but like honestly, I kind of had to just go for a bunch of Elixir to make sure we could actually take out that first play P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge, basically. But just going to go Skeleton Barrel in front of our Demolisher plus the Zappies. But yeah, really fun mode. It definitely, like I said, has a bunch of RNG, and you could definitely rage because of it, but overall, it's an enjoyable mode. So we're about to get our next modifier right here. Not he, but we are going to get, I guess Golem is, yeah, Golem's definitely better here. 4 Elixir is not bad. I'll take a free 4 Elixir every time my Golem dies. That's, you know, not something you want to complain about. So just going to drop Golem down. Now, Golem is an automatic pick. You got to take that every time, but I'll explain why. So the first modifier is this one right here with the 4 Elixir. The second one is where you get 3 golems basically for the price of 1. So that's basically already just tower down if you have that one. And then of course the purple golem is the best card in this mode, besides maybe the fireball overall. Fireball overall is really goated, but of course that's because it just takes out almost every support card in this game. But yeah, I think I'd rather have Golem than Fireball, honestly. But I know there's also a bunch of really good modifiers for other cards, like Demolisher. Common modifier is the best common modifier in this game. The rare Ronin modifier is absolutely disgustingly OP. Like, there's so many different things. Right here we get, you know what? I'm actually going to take the Goblin Hut, because the Infinite Skarmy, as cool as that might sound, isn't that good. It's solid, but it's not anything crazy, and this Goblin Hut is low-key valuable, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna go for the Party Hut right here. He's got a bunch of goblins from his, or Dark Goblins from his Goblin Drill right there, which is funny. But my Party Hut's gonna go ahead and kill that Executioner. I can just go for my Demolisher like this. He has double HP Xe, so that Xe surviving about 3 years right there, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter. He does go for the arrows with the Archer Queen, to be honest. I don't know about that. And I don't know why I'm not utilizing my Golem more. I forgot that I get a +4 Elixir every single time that I use it. So I'm going to try and utilize this here. Actually, he goes P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to Zappies first like this. He's probably going to Xe. And he goes for the Wizard. I'm going to Vines that instantly. Hopefully we can kill this Wizard. Now the Wizard's going to cook me in this situation, I think. So I'm going to go for the Party Hut on defense this time. We're about to get a bunch of goblins to spawn out of that. And oh my goodness, this one is honestly nasty. Demolisher Goblin Hut is really good defensively, and there's not really much that he can do, I don't think, if I'm able to get back around to one more. So he hasn't even touched our tower yet, and he's really struggling, it seems, right now. I'm going to go ahead and drop down my Berserker like this right here. Arrows do come down. There's the Archer Queen. I'm going to go Golem to pocket like this, try and catch him off guard. He does have the P.E.K.K.A. spawn anywhere, but honestly, for how broken that one used to be, I don't even feel that threatened by that one. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's not that good anymore. I'm going to go for the Party Hut the middle, or the Goblin Demolisher Hut the middle, I mean, rather, and we're just going to win this game. Look at this, guys. This is crazy. We're going to get infinite amounts of Demolishers. We have a Demolisher party right here, and I can go for another Demolisher in the pocket like this behind our Golem, and that's going to be tower down as well. So a nice solid 2-tower victory to start this one off. Really good picks in that first match as well. I think this mode is a lot of fun, but it also, yeah, like I said, will cause you to rage. So I'm just warning you in advance, if you are going to play this, you've got to be prepared to get angry. And also maybe have like a tier list or something pulled up if you really want to get sweaty, because there are tier lists for this mode. I think Juicy made one. Where there's a bunch of cards that are like A tier, S tier, which cards you shouldn't really choose. Now, this selection has a crazy amount of good cards. I'm going to take Golem right here. I'm also going to go ahead and take, there's a lot of good choices. I could go Ewiz, I could go Ronin, but I'm going to take Goblin Barrel right here, and then I would like to still get Ewiz if I can. I feel like Ewiz are just really solid when you get the purple one where it just lightnings everything. That one's pretty nasty, so you can tell he doesn't know the secret sauce that I know, which is pretty much if you get the broken cards like the ones I've drafted already, then you pretty much automatically win. So he goes Flying Machine. Ooh, I don't think Flying Machine was a great pick from him right there. There's a lot of options, actually, to be fair. I'm going to take Barb Barrel here. I don't think he's going to take Electro Wizard, but I'm going to take it anyways just to be safe, because I don't want him to have it. And then there's also Goblin Hut. There's also still Skeleton Barrel, which is pretty good. There's also still the Ronin. I mean, there's a lot of good options. And Bush, too. There's a bunch of good options left. Honestly, I don't really know which way to go. I'm kind of indecisive about this one, to be honest, but I'm going to go ahead and take Expo for fun, because Expo Sparky could honestly just cook everything, and that would be a good meme here since he doesn't have any spells. That's why I'm taking that. Honestly, we could have taken Skeleton Barrel, Bush, any of that jazz, but I'm taking Goblin Hut immediately because Party Hut is broken. I'm telling y'all, I'm surprised he didn't take it, but maybe he's not aware of the Party Hut's sauce. Oh, immediate 4 elixir. I'll definitely take that. Now, I was kind of hoping for the Demolisher one, because if we do get the 150% range, the game's like, I promise you, it's automatically over if they don't have the spell, because you can never kill the Demolisher. It's actually crazy, but I'm going to go for the barrel on the tower. First play right here, get a couple of hits. Now, I think that early damage is not that important in chaos mode, because it really all just comes down, wow, what is my cycle? But it all just comes down to the later match modifiers that you get if you're going to win or not, to be honest, which is kind of funny, but it's just how it goes. Ewiz is going to do a decent job right there, not amazing of killing that. Not the greatest thing in my entire life, to be honest, right there, but I'm going to go Barbarian Barrel on top of this Executioner right here. He does have consecutive attacks, increase attack speed. Huh, that's interesting. I don't think I've seen that Valkyrie one. I haven't really seen Valkyrie used hardly at all in Chaos mode, so we're about to get our next modifier right here. Hopefully it's something really nice. We get either 2 barrels or 50% range. I'm going to take 50% range. Now, this is probably the best Expo one, besides, of course, the Sparky one, but that one's a little bit also kind of situation dependent. I think if I just drop down an Expo like this, it should get good value and also force him to play pretty much a bunch of Elixir. Now, he does have a Flying Machine that's spawning Goblins. What in the world is going on here? I'm going to Fireball on top of this Flying Machine. Oh, no, I already clicked it. Oh, no, that's like the worst timing ever. I'm so sad right now. That's actually so bad. Okay, worst Fireball of my life. I don't want anybody to comment about that, all right? It happens to the best of us, but it's fine. I'm just going to go Demolisher in the back like this, and hopefully we can fully reset off of this right here. I'm going to Golem to retarget this Executioner and also block the Valkyrie, of course, and my Demolisher should put in some good work. I'm curious to see what his Valk does right here. So it just starts hitting faster. Oh, that's interesting. Is that good? No, I'll be honest. Ooh. Double Golem on defeat. I guess I have to take that because the rare Expo sucks. Don't take the rare Expo, man. I'm telling you, you do not want that. It's not going to give you the value that you want. So I'm just going to go defensive, or not defensive, but like Expo in the back here because you can't kill it, you know what I mean? So I'm going to Fireball on top of the Machine and the Muskie. That's really, really good value. Nice. That's huge. And Demolisher kills the Muskie. And now my Expo is just sitting there. That's why, it's fun to take Expo because you can just play it literally all the way behind your tower, basically, and there's no way they can kill it with no spell. And it's kind of like the Demolisher in that aspect with the range boost where it just cooks them. So I'm going to go for a Golem right here. We get, 3 golems with this push, so this is going to be quite the experience. As long as it goes well, which I think it will. I'm going to go to another Expo. I keep saying defensive Expo because it's like muscle memory for me to say that when I put it in these placements. But let's go Demolisher right here down low with this Hut, and that should do decently, I think. I'm going to go for the Ewiz. Oh my goodness, what do we get? Oh, dude, both are so good. Honestly, they're both great. But I'm going to take Goblin Hut here because we still have the range Expo, and that one's like, I'm fine with that one. He does have triple Wizard right here with the Wizard modifier, but that doesn't even matter, to be honest. I wish I had Goblin Hut in cycle. Let's go Expo again like this just to kind of control the map. He does go for the Wizards, so I'm going to Fireball on top of those. Oh, I just sold. I missed like all of them. I missed 2 of the 3 Wizards. Wow, my Fireballs this game have been absolutely, what's the nice way to put it? Dreadful, maybe? That might be the nice way to word things, but I'm just going to go ahead and go Ewiz like this right here and get back around to another Fireball for all of this. Look at this Fireball value, by the way. We're going to get, like, everything in here. I actually missed almost everything again. I'm so bad with Fireball. My goodness. But if you get the rare modifier with the Fireball, then you can pull everything together and win automatically. But, yeah, nice win right there. He had no chance from the start, honestly. Here we go in our next match. I feel like I haven't gotten first pick a single time here today, which is kind of interesting. But a couple good selections I'm seeing already. We got Electro Wizard, Skarmy, Poison. Let's take Skarmy first because rare Skarmy. I really hope we get it so I can showcase to you guys how broken it is. It's actually ridiculous. But I'm going to take Poison here. The reason I'm taking Poison is because it's going to get value against Mother Witch, Ewiz, Hunters, Musketeers, Zappies, Furnaces, all of those cards, it's going to get value against it. Also, if you did not know, the rare modifier Poison can kill cards like Baby Dragon as well completely. So it's nice to have. I'm going to take E-Wizard plus Ronin right here. Very good, two solid selections. I like Ronin. I think it's a bit underrated in this mode. I think it was rated as like a B or C tier card, but nah, in my opinion, it's a lot higher because the chance of getting the rare one is like, it's basically worth it to take the chance. It's kind of like risking it for the rare Skarmy. The other two Skarmies are kind of mid and don't do much, but if you get the rare one, it's a top 5 card in the game, you know what I mean? So I think Ronin's the same way. So I'm going to go for the Barbarrel right here to have a nice counter to Skeleton Barrel as well. And also, Barbarrel's nice when you get 6 Barbarrels. I don't know, it's just kind of funny to witness 6 Barbarrels at once. But it's not the greatest card ever. It's just a solid small spell to have. It's nice to have a good mixture of cards that are really broken modifiers and then also maybe a good card or two that might just be solid for the deck in general. So he goes Zappies there. Quite the deck from the opponent so far, in all honesty. There's a couple of different ways I could still go with this draft, but I think Goblin Hut is definitely going to be my next pick if he doesn't take it right here. Vines, yeah, I'll take Goblin Hut, and I'm kind of curious to see what he selects for this final card. I feel pretty safe with our deck. Baby Dragon, okay. There's a lot of things that like could be okay, but I'm going to take the Hunter here because Hunter is going to get good value against Baby Dragon, honestly, and I want to have a second counter to it just in case we need that. We don't have a win condition, I just realized that, but I don't think it necessarily matters that much in Chaos mode because if you just have enough broken modifiers, they're basically just a win condition anyway. Like, if we get the Goblin Demolisher Hut, that's a win condition anyways. If we get the Berserker that dashes from across the bridge, that's a win condition anyways, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go Berserker the back and then go for my... actually, let's go Goblin Hut. I was going to go E-Wiz, but I think Goblin Hut is better, especially now to pull that Skeleton Barrel in. Not bad at all. Then I can just go E-Wizard once this pops right here. Keep our Goblin Hut alive for a little bit longer. Not that it really matters that much. I guess it does, because we're going to get some Goblins from those Tombstone Skellies, which is not bad at all. And, of course, we're going to get some chip damage, hopefully, on that left-hand lane if they keep spawning. But I'm just going to go for the Hunter the back like this. Come on, Spear Goblin, give me 1 chip damage. Yes, give me 2, actually. I'm greedy. Yes, perfect. Let's go Skarmy on top of that Musketeer right here. And that rhymed. What the heck? Dude, I swear I'd be rhyming randomly. So 200% hit speed or triple the barbs. Ooh. I'm gonna go for Berserker right here because I think that honestly the triple barb barrel is just like the lamest modifier ever. Now when it's 6 barb barrels when they're all spread out, that's a little different, but triple barb barrel, I mean, it could be good at defending a card like a Zappies, but I don't really want it, to be honest. Kind of a mid modifier. I'm gonna go for the barb barrel on top of that. Then also E-Wizard, he does go for the Vines. Not sure if I agree with that Vines. It was a bit of an interesting one. I'm going to poison this Musketeer, and my E-Wizard is going to take care of that Tombstone as well. So not a bad start right here. It's definitely going to come down to these next couple of modifiers, though, if it's going to get really, really scary really quickly or not. But I'm going to go Berserker the bridge, just force him to defend. He goes Eagle him into that. Okay. I'm going to go for the Hunter the back and just try and take it a bit slow. You can see the Berserker 200% hit speed going crazy right there. Ooh, definitely want the poison right here. Now, dash attack Berserker is really good, but this poison can kill basically everything and also a lot more units than a normal poison would, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go Ewiz on top of this right here. A Mother Witch comes down. I'm just going to poison that off the map instantly. In this situation, we get a bunch of elixir from his elixir golem too, so that's pretty solid, and I think we're chilling overall. He's got Baby Dragon Fireball attack as well, which is going to be an annoying one to defend against, but as long as we can poison it or like control the map, I don't feel that threatened with that card, even though it's definitely one of the better rare modifiers in my opinion. Yeah, that's going to go ahead and take out my cards in like 1 hit, so I'm going to go for the Ronin like this right here to make sure that does not kill everything, and then hopefully this dies. Wow, Baby Dragon coming in clutch. I'm going to go Berserker like this right here. I think we're fine. Let's go for another Hunter just to make sure everything dies. I'm going to poison to make sure the Mother Witch and the Muskie and the Baby Dragon too, even though he hadn't placed it yet, all die. GG, we just won. Now, this is exactly, I'll show you exactly why Ronin rare modifier is one that you always want to pick and why you should take Ronin often in this mode. I'm going to go Ronin the bridge. He's going to kill the Baby Dragon. He's going to have to place something on top of it. right here. Well, to be fair, that giant skeleton's probably like the best counter to the Ronin, even though it's still reflecting it every time. Look at that. So it's not even damaging the actual Ronin itself, but the giant skeleton bomb will kind of hold up the bridge here, unfortunately for me. So I'm going to go Berserker plus Poison like this on top of these Zappies, and hopefully that gets the Muskie. It's going to get the Muskie in there too. Let's freaking go. That's awesome. Let's go for the Skarmy Hunter and then drop another Ronin the bridge. This is game, I promise you. There is no way he can stop a Ronin that's reflecting everything, because his Mother Witch, his Baby Dragon, yes, look at that, killed the Zappies in 1 second because it reflected the Baby Dragon's Fireball, and just like that, that's going to be game over. We absolutely dominated. Nice win. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with the next one. Peace.